In Buena Park, California, some residents living near Disneyland say the abominable snowman has wandered off the amusement park's Matterhorn ride and is living in a sewer drain. 5 people earlier this week reported seeing an 8-foot hairy creature walking down a storm tunnel. Investigators say they came across footprints and handprints of the beast, who is being called Buenafoot. Meanwhile, in another development on the West Coast monster front, Terry Drinkwater tracked down a man who claims he had a hand in creating the most celebrated pedal extremity.
An ancient Indian legend held that Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, a giant man-like ape, lived on the slopes of Mount St. Helens. Mysteriously, in 1928, large 5-toed footprints, just like this one, were spotted around the mountain. Anthropologists flocked here, hoping for a glimpse. They made castings and concluded that the creature had to weigh 800 pounds and stand 8 feet tall. In all the years since, 2,000 sightings were reported. Some sketched what they saw, others claimed they photographed Bigfoot. But 54 years after the first prints were found, comes news that it was all a hoax. Rant Mullens, who's now 86, said he wanted to tell the truth before the Lord called him. He said he carved the feet himself, that it was a practical joke to scare campers. At the time, he was a ranger for the Forest Service.
We thought we'd have a little fun. So we thought we'd just whittle out some feet and we'd walk around up there and scare the YMCA kids.
Was it a prank?
Why, certainly. There wasn't nothing else. And the people come into seeing the tracks around the cars. They come to the lake all out of breath, and everybody in the park left.
Rant Mullens is still laughing. Over the years, he carved 6 more sets of big feet, giving them to friends in California. That's how the creature got so far south, he says. But just a minute, Mr. Mullens, Bigfoot may still live. Grover Krantz, professor of anthropology at Washington State University, and other Bigfoot believers say they suspected all along that some prints were really fakes, but that they have castings of others that are authentic.
I've studied footprints which show characteristics that would be necessary to carry a bipedal, that is, human walking animal.
There never was such a thing as a Bigfoot. It's just bull from start to finish. That's all it is, yeah.
Terry Drinkwater, CBS News, Mount St. Helens, Washington.
Well, Rant, before we're through now, I think we ought to have a little bit of information about Bigfoot on this. How did that whole thing get started?
Well, it just, we're setting up a Ned Pagan. Well, it was up there.
1928, right?
Well, that's, no, 1930. We were sitting over there on the Smith Creek, it was. Smith Creek, and that's a creek that comes into the muddy, and then the muddy empties into Clear Creek. You know, 1/4 of the Clearwater, they call it it comes out of Meadow Lake, and the other 4 comes out of Wilma Lake. But they changed the name of that Wilma Lake, and that is clear as a crystal. But if that glacier water didn't come down into it, and that muddied it up, it has always been the Clearwater, see. But anyway, from down on that far, it's called the Muddy, see. But the glacier is slipped now, and the mud and stuff all comes down Pine Creek. That's where that goes.
Now, what's the muddy flow into?
Into the Lewis River.
Into the Lewis River.
Oh, yeah, and so does the Pine Creek flow into the Lewis River. That's just up at the head of that area there. I mean, that Swift Creek Dam.
Okay, so you and Ned Packard were sitting on the bank?
Yeah, I was at a bar. I was camped down in there, you know. I had a camp down there, and we're sitting around there, and we thought we'd start some fun. So he held up his foot, and I brought a blueprint of it, and I whittled out those feet. And Bill Allen, he was the trail locator, but he come over there, and he seen them, and he said there's huckleberry pickers. He said there's huckleberry pickers up there in Dry Gulch. He said, and he said, I'll just take them over there. He said, no, walker, and we'll just scare the hell out of them. But he tried to put them up there along for the white kids, but that plummy dust, that east wind blowing, you know, about that time of year, and that plummy dust would blow them out fast. He put them in anyway. So he took them down to the dry gulch where that a lot of huckleberry pickers in there. And Bob took him down there, and
he made some footprints.
He put them on. He walked around the cars there 2 or 3 places, and around and went up over some rocks and took them off, and Bob fetched them home. So when the huckleberry pickers come in, they seen them, they come to ranger station out of breath, and they all left the park that night. And the rangers know I've seen him. That's his daughter, you know, his niece was wrote and told me about that. They all told me about that. They didn't know about me making those fees. But anyway, Bill and them, they hid him in the tool house. And the next year, they was gone. So they figured the ranger must have found them and burned them up. It was a different ranger. They changed rangers that year, sent Al down to Mount Hood. And Pete Weiss come took over. And they thought, but old Bert Lewis had stolen me. You remember old Bert Lewis around here?
Yes, I do.
And he had a boy that was named Herb and one named Harold. You might have went to school with him.
No, they were older, but I remember him.
But anyway, Harold's the one that drugger shot there in Portland, you know, the robbing that drugstore. But they just...
Let's stop that, Ralph.
Huh?
So you didn't see the feet after that first summer that you made them?
No, never knew where it was.
Until when?
Until that ulcer broke on me in 48.
And then what happened?
I come home, and I met old Bert there on the corner of the bank. Mm-hmm. We got to talking, and he asked me, and do I remember about those big feet of little dogs? And I said, yes, I remember them, but I think the ranger must have found them and burned them up because that's the last I ever seen of them or heard of them. Well, he said, no, he said the ranger didn't get them. He said, I swiped them. He said, went up to the house. And I went up there and he gave it to me. He had a cancer then, you know, he was done with the cancer. I guess he wanted to confess.
So that was in 48 you got them back?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
They laid around the house from 48 to 57. Nobody had ever done something about it, but Wallace kept wanting them.
Right.
Yeah. And I wouldn't give them to him because I didn't trust him too well. But anyway, he kept after me. And when I went to Alaska in 57, I let him have them. He was supposed to make a movie of it and tell the truth about it and show it up as a fraud. But he didn't. He let the bars down for all the rats to move in.
Now, he was in Oregon at this time, right?
Yes. He was there at
Willow Creek.
Willow Creek, California.
What did he do with the feet then?
Well, I guess he made tracks of them, and then that Peter Bryan. Not Peter Bryan, but he's the one that kept it going. And then he come and wanted me to whittle him out. He offered me $1,500 so I'd whittle him out in 6 more sets.
When was this, Rand?
Well, a couple of years after he took them down there. Okay. Joe was still alive yet. And so I did. And he come and got them. When I was gone someplace. I might have been working out there. Joe was still alive yet, but Joe thought it'd be all right and he let him take them.
Now, 6 sets.
Yeah, 6 sets, and he took them to California, all sizes. Then when Joe died, he didn't remember ever doing anything like that.
And he never paid you for them?
No.
Nothing?
No. I have got $150. And so that's all I can tell you. And then he got a lawyer after me. He's going to give me up a blackmail. He's going to do this. He's going to that. He had Armstrong. I got the lyrics here. Armstrong, if I didn't put ball in Mr. Wallace, Mr. Wallace have to do something to me. I do it.
Well, Rant, why did he do that?
Well, he's just a thief. That whole bunch of Wallaces is nothing but a bunch of thieves.
Rant, now, so then you did get $150 out of him?
Yeah.
A long time ago? Or?
Yes, when he first took him. He gave me $100 and he gave me $50 when I wrote him to give him send him the money to fetch to send the feet back. He was coming up to fetch him up, and if he wasn't coming up to send him, I mail him up, and I sent him the money to send him on. And then he sent my money back and sent me $50. I didn't know you wanted to sell him. See, I thought maybe he lost him or something, and I needed money, man. And
so you asked for the feet back?
Yes.
And he did pay you $50 for them?
Yeah. Then he gave me $100. She gave me $100. He'll stop me and give me $100 back. That's how I come back from Alaska, yeah.
Elna did?
Yeah, and that's the last I ever got out of it.
For 6 sets of feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the telephone?
And he had 7 sets with the first one he took, you see.
Oh, yeah.
But then, I don't know, then he tried to tell me there was all this. And then when Joe died, he didn't remember ever doing anything like that. And he told me straight out that I couldn't do nothing without him. Him and I were the only ones that could prove that was a phony. And I couldn't do nothing without him. Well, I said, we'll see. So then he went up to the Forest Service. I said that...
You mean after the volcano blew?
Before it blew.
Oh, before? Where did he go?
Sure.
To Randall?
No, that's the Forest Service, that the information bureau right up in there, too. I guess he went in there after it did blow, I guess. Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyway, he'd been going up there and telling whenever they started that. I don't know.
That was after the mountain blew.
Is that when it was?
Right.
Well, that's when he went up there and got to talking about the Bigfoot and the flying saucers. And this woman knew all about it.
That's funny.
Yeah, because that's the Forest Service that's running that. And the Forest Service had seen those feet and took pictures of them 52 years ago.
Oh, they had taken pictures of them?
Of them we had up there at the lake.
Oh, they did take pictures of
them? Yeah.
Oh.
And they hung up there, in the, they hung up there in the tool house.
The pictures,
and the tracks they made, see? And the rangers seen them, you see, and Harold Samuelson. He worked for the Carrolls down there one time when they had a dairy ranch down there. And he was looking after the park up there at the time. And so he took pictures of them. So then when he went up there and told that, talking about them, they come to me. So I put it all on the line. So there it is.
And that's the story.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
Well, you've had quite a bit of publicity about it, haven't you?
Well, my pictures in a lot of places, in all the magazines, and been all over the world. Rosie, not Rosie, but Monty sent me up a paper that was printed in...
Los Angeles?
No. My pictures in that too, in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh.
There, and Merle's brother was in Wyoming, and he seen me on TV there, and he called Mary, and I'm in 3 or 4 books.
So you've gotten to tell your side of the story, haven't you?
So, yeah, but they want to make a movie out of it.
Now, who wants to?
Well, that's what some of these fellows tell me, that the Los Angeles Times and the New York Times and they claim that they could make a movie of it. Then it will be. They claim a movie will be made of it sooner or later because that's went all over the world. And it showed how to... And this professor was over there in the Washington State. He said I was just foolish for saying that because there is such stuff as that. And that goes to show how stupid he is, you see. And he's the one that's keeping it going. He wrote several books about it. And they don't want to own up to it because
That's a fraud.
there's a fraud, see, and that's the whole thing.
Well, what made you so angry was the book being put in the library, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he put that book in the school.
You mean Ray did?
Yeah, for those school kids.
Called Sasquatch, right?
Yeah, I don't know, and they put it in there for the school kids. And all he's doing is scaring the little Boy Scouts. He ain't scaring nothing else.
And you wanted to set the record straight.
Yeah,
That's why you wanted to tell your story.